Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Blue Ribbon BBQ. It's your girl, Erica Blaire, rolling smoke back here. But today we have something really, really special. We have Hall of Famer Lee Ann Whippen.
I am so happy to be here and can't wait to see what you're going to be whipping up today.
So we're going to kind of do things a little different this time. We're going to make simple little sides, things that you can accompany a barbecue with. And one of my favorites that I really wanted to share with you because I thought you would love this is I love making a smoked skillet shepherd's pie. It is so much fun.
That seems like it's difficult to do, so I can't wait to see how you're going to pull this together very easily, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping. So let's see. So I think one of the good things and something that's really fun is you can get crazy and creative with your sides. You know, you don't have to stick to the beans and the coleslaw and the potato salad. Like, you can go nuts, even though you have an amazing amazing potato salad.
I do.
Yeah, that's one
Not
award.
the recipe.
Yes. So we have to go to her house, everybody. I'll put the address down in the description below, and we're gonna try her famous potato salad. But no, so one of the cool things is that sides don't have to be traditional. They can be anything that you want them to be. They're there to be the choir to your barbecue. And I really like doing a shepherd's pie because it's a little piece, you can take a lot. It's not gonna fill you up unless you want it to, but it is a really good compliment and you're still getting that smoke that's gonna complement your barbecue. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take some ground beef, right, just like that.
Can you substitute pork or chicken?
Yes.
See, this is a great recipe.
And turkey.
Yeah, very good.
And so what I like to do first is I'm just gonna put a little bit of my competition barbecue blend in there because it has a little bit of everything. This is new, you're right.
It's fantastic.
Ooh, I wanna smell it again. It can also work as a perfume if you like. But you know, and be pretty generous with it. Do what you want. I like to go heavy. I think that's just my vibe. And then I take a little bit of oil. I'm just gonna put it in there like this.
On your ground beef, are you using like an 80-20 or does it really matter? 90-10 or whatever you want?
Yeah, no, I used whatever had the orange sticker on at the grocery store. So whatever that was, that's what we're rolling with today. All right, and all you wanna do is just kind of mash this up. Let's do it.
That's the fun part.
That's that stress relieving part.
So even if it is a 90-10 blend, you're adding a little bit of oils, a little bit of fat content, so it's going to keep your meat nice and moist.
Nice and moist. And you don't have to worry about like the high heat. We're actually going to cook this right over our sear grate because I can't wait.
There you go.
There we go. That looks beautiful.
I like that you did heavy on the spice. I'm the same way.
You have to. Go big or go home, you know? And I mean, it's competition blend, so come on. And now the next you're gonna do, you can roast all your veggies. You can smoke your veggies as well. We're going quick. We're doing them straight, the mixed veggies out the can. But we're gonna put those in there.
Oh, it's got lima beans in it too.
Right?
Very nice.
Fancy ones. And then we're gonna go back in with our competition barbecue blend. And we're gonna hit those up as well. And now a little fun thing that I like doing, sometimes when it's just me eating it, is just take a little lemon zest, a little orange zest, and just mix it in there. And we're just gonna mix this all up, just like this. So good.
How much ground beef do you think you used there? Was it a pound?
I think it was like half a pound. Yeah. I'm gonna do a small skillet, but really it depends on like how many folks you got coming over, what you wanna do. All right, so we just wanna make sure everything gets a little bit of love in here.
I like the colors too from all the vegetables.
Right?
It looks really nice.
It's like a fiesta. I like this. All right. So now it's time to go over and roll some smoke. That's gonna be fun. So I will meet you over at the grill.
Will do.
All right, so now we're gonna come over to the grill. I'm gonna pre-spray mine down just a little bit.
Better safe than sorry,
For
as
real.
they say.
Because we are gonna be cooking directly over the flame for this. Now, if you want, you can just smoke this, put it to the side. You can let your beef get as much smoke as it wants. Like, it's really up to you. We're just gonna take this and put this all in there. Get all those veggies.
So how long would you say that takes to cook all the way through?
So honestly, because we're cooking it so fast and it's so thin, it's like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, because we don't have a lot. We're not doing a lot of meat. And the veggies are already tender. So I mean, if you really want to go there, crank this up, and it could probably be done in 5 minutes.
And do you stir it around while you're cooking then?
I keep it moving.
Okay.
Definitely keep it moving because we're not trying to make meatloaf or hamburgers. So we want crumbles. That is the trend now. But yeah, you just want to keep it moving. You want to just have everything going because you really want to get those crumbles for shepherd's pie. And what's really cool about it is like, if you want, you can close this down and get some smoke on it. Just like let it chill, hang out, do what you want. It's all up to you how much smoke you want on this. And you know, you just keep breaking it up as you go. Try to be cognizant not to smash your vegetables. And you can use any vegetables you want. Get creative. You can put potato chips on top at the end. Just make it your own. That's one of the things I really like about this. There's some recipes out there they'll call for like a stout or like, you know, some type of beer in there. You can do that as well. I would put that in right now if that's what you're going to do.
So it'll give it time to evaporate. It smells really good.
I'm loving this. And you know what? Just because of who we are, I'm gonna hit it with a little more. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Let's get some of that. I love this stuff. I cannot get enough of that. There we go.
I do think it's important though, if you're gonna add maybe a roasted vegetable, that you kind of cook it al dente since you're continuing to cook.
Yes.
In the skillet.
Because you don't want mush.
Right.
Yeah. We're not making baby food.
Right.
There we go. So that's going to be done. We're going to put that down just like that for a hot minute. At this point, I'm going to take it. I'm going to put it over to the side just because we really don't need it to stay on that direct flame. And then what I like to do is I like to make my mashed potatoes. So in all honesty, I will make instant mashed potatoes when I'm out on the road, when I'm in my RV, and I'll just dress these up. So you can make your mashed potatoes, put it in the skillet. We've already done this, but smoke them for a little bit. Let them get a little bit of kiss of smoke on there as well, because it really adds to it, and I love that.
This, I think, would be good even with leftover mashed potatoes if you're looking for something to do with that, too. I love mashed potatoes.
I know. I'm like, if you put them in front of me, they're gone. Like, I don't mind. And I actually like the lumpy ones. I'm kind of weird like that. Yeah. Like, I'll stir it and I'll look for the lumps.
Really? Well, you get nice bites of potato.
Right. Lee Ann, I never got a chance to ask you, how did you even get into barbecue? Because I remember watching you, and that got me in, but you were like the Lone Ranger.
Now I feel old.
No, man. You're like 2004.
No, my dad, Kansas City boy, born and raised on my grandmother's hog farm in Lexington, Missouri. And I used to go there when I was little and hang out with the hogs and had an affinity for them and collected pigs my whole life and never knew that it was going to lead to this, being my whole life. So, and then we got into competition in 1996, went to the Royal, won first place in pork, and that was all she wrote.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll get you going.
So what did you feel? Were you nervous in your first barbecue competition?
I was, and it was because of the pressure of my dad, you know.
It's like holding the flashlight.
Do this.
If Dad asked you to hold the flashlight.
Yeah. But it was a wonderful experience, and you know, we cooked together for a few years, and then I went on my own, and he'd come and be my taste tester. And funny story is, I was in Blaire, Maryland, cooking chicken, and he took a bite and he spit it out, and it went on the ground, and he was like, "This is the worst chicken I've ever had," and I took first place that day. So you never
you're fired,
know.
Dad. Dad, you're fired.
He doesn't like sweet chicken, so
okay.
So there you have it.
How did you feel when you first went out, like solo?
Scared.
Yeah.
But you get it, you just get in the zone and you kind of forget about everything it's
right.
fog around you. And I just fell in love with it from the get-go, and then got into the restaurant biz.
So you went from competition right into the restaurant.
Well, vending first.
Okay.
And then it wasn't enough to make a living, and I thought restaurant would be the answer to that.
Because you really want to know life.
Yeah. So 2002 opened first restaurant.
Really?
2004 second restaurant. 2006 third restaurant.
Wow.
All in Virginia, and then went to Chicago. Chicago and did elevated barbecue there, which was a wonderful experience. Moved to Tampa to be closer to the family and opened up a restaurant there, and then got out of the restaurant biz because of COVID.
Okay.
It's kind of a blessing in disguise. Yeah, so.
But you know, that's what like life takes you on all these paths.
It does.
And you just got to be like water.
Yeah.
And go around.
The restaurant business is far too demanding. You know, to spend time with your family is nearly impossible.
Yeah.
So now I get to do that. It's very nice.
So what's next on the horizon for you?
Continuing with the barbecue.
That's right.
Dabble in comps now and again. Barbecue Nation Radio, co-host on that.
Which is fabulous, by the way.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
I love it. I love talking to people that I haven't been able to meet face to face and to talk barbecue, books, restaurants, whatever it is. That looks wonderful and it smells
so good. You see how quick this was? Like
it was.
Look at this quick. I'm gonna shut that. I'm also gonna close the sear grate so we're not just rolling temps for no
this
reason.
is good as a side, and you could use this as a main course too.
It really is.
It's like a one pot thing, which is super
which is
nice.
what I love. You know, because both of us were busy. We got our families, and you want to put something on the table. You don't want to spend all day, but you still want it to be something fun and with your thought put into it. And my family, you know, we RV a lot because we're out there on the circuit, the competition circuit, and it's just, you know, how many steaks can you do? Like at some point you want to do something different, but you have to be aware that you don't have a lot of space. Like literally, step on your brakes in an RV. The cast iron will survive. But yeah, so I love being able to do things where it still feels like a piece of home, even when I'm out and when I'm gone. And I think it's doing really good memories, you know, for the kids and stuff like that. Even though I don't think they really get it. Did your kids, when did it click for your kids that like you were a competition barbecue?
I'm trying to think if it was when I had them haul the bags of charcoal or clean the grill. Yeah, that
Cleaning
was
the grill. It was cleaning the grill. So yeah, all we're gonna do is just take our mashed potatoes.
So it's kind of a thin layer, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just the two of us tonight, so
right.
I don't know how big your appetite is.
We can handle it.
We can take this down. We'll be all right. And like the cool thing, like I said, you can start changing out what you do in your mashed potatoes. Put garlic in there. You know, put your own barbecue rub in the water that you're boiling your potatoes in. My family, they do something cool. They do Cajun mashed potatoes where we take crab boil and that's what we boil our potatoes in.
Oh, yeah.
Then we make mashed potatoes. There's just so many things you can do. It's a canvas. And that's what I really love. And usually this part is funny is my son does this because I'm like, oh, this is your art project.
But that's not
and he does better than me.
So watching you, it looks very easy, but really trying to keep the meat level and have the mashed potatoes as a level, you have to be careful.
Yeah.
So you're using a spatula, I see.
Right. Well, first, and I can't blame it on the bumps in the RV road. I'm like, oh, you know, it would have been perfect had, you know, you're not taking that curve going 65, mama. But no. So yeah, like I kind of try to treat it like a cake and just do that, get it all in there. And then a lot of people, sometimes they'll just put a little gravy or some butter in there. It really is make it your own. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to follow somebody else's recipe.
This is more traditional shepherd's pie with the ground beef and the mashed potatoes. And I see cheese over there.
Oh, you know there's cheese coming, baby. That has to happen. But and I kind of want to do one using chicken. I think that's going to be really cool. That might be my next social media post.
There you go.
But yeah, so you just want to get it nice and good. And then let's go and put some cheese on there. Let you do the honors for that.
And you are using a medium cheddar.
You can use whatever you want.
And I guess if you wanted to use, and of course this is going to be difficult to open. You all have this problem, I know you do.
That and charcoal bags. Charcoal bags are the death of me. That string, oh my goodness.
That is a sharp knife. I like that.
Dual purpose.
Okay, so the cheese is already shredded, already done.
Yeah, let's just sprinkle some of that on there. I'm like, you see I'm greedy. I'm
so
like
the medium obviously is a milder flavor. Yeah. If you wanted more of a
sharp cheddar,
you could do.
But you know, one of the cool things, like pecorino, and just getting kind of that in there is so good. I would call that like the date night shepherd's pie. I'm not grating pecorino for anybody on a Tuesday night.
No, that's not easy.
They have to be real special.
So basically, just to cover well.
Just cover it. And you can do cool things like put some breadcrumbs on here. Like I said earlier, put some potato chips, crumble them up. I think one time we crumbled up a thing of pork rinds and we put it on
Get
top.
some texture in there. I like that.
So it really is just a recipe that you can do whatever you want. And that's what I love. And it's quick, which I really love. And then we're just gonna take this and we're gonna put it right back on. We've closed this flame so
Yeah,
we don't
need to
we don't have to
tea.
worry about that. And we're gonna put that right there. And then basically just take it off when you like the way your cheese looks. So I kind of do mine a little early. Some people will keep it on until it's like blackish, brown, bubbly. I don't really do that because I know I'm going to be mixing and I still want to kind of know that my cheese is there. But that's just me. You can do it however you want.
When it gets like that brown color, it almost turns into a sheet of cheese and it's hard to cut into. At least if it's just melty melt in the beginning, you can spoon it out. Yeah.
Spoon it up and have
Good.
fun.
We like it the same way.
Right? All right, so we've had it on. We're darkening that cheese. It's been like 5 minutes, so let's go check this out.
I can't wait.
Oh
look at
yeah,
that.
baby. Ooh, hot coming through.
It looks delicious.
Oh my gosh. It looks so good.
I would think even serving this in the iron skillet, it would stay hot for quite a while.
Oh, yeah.
So it isn't something you have to eat right away. As a
Nope.
matter of fact, we're probably going to burn our mouths when we dig into this.
It's gonna be lava.
So you try it first.
Wait, okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Who's going first? 1, 2, 3, show. Oh, Lord. Here we go. We're both going in. All right, girl. Clink spoons.
Nice
Cheers.
job. Of course, the
that
outer
is
part is
so
even
good.
Oh, look at that cheese. Delicious.
That is delicious.
I like my food hot, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Hot.
Oh, you do the whole thing? You gangster. That's that OG status. That was a gangster bite. I took like a little nibble. I was like, hi, hi.
Cut! No.
That is so good. Ambulance comes.
Okay, stop ordering.
That was amazing. No, this is delicious and it was quick.
I just ruined
15
my
minutes.
mouth for like the
For a
rest
month?
of the day.
Are you judging anytime soon?
No.
Okay, good. I was like, nobody
being
get judged.
It really is delicious.
Hogo.
That spice, I thought actually you were going a little heavy on it,
That cheese.
but it's not. Everything, it balanced out perfectly. I love it. Thank you for telling me about this dish because I'm going to try it.
Oh, it's hot. It's hot.
Back at you.
I couldn't let you be the only one. But no, this is great. 30 minutes or less. It's economical. It's great to be as a side dish and a compliment. Or, as you said, it could be the main dish as you want. So
Love it.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Check out more episodes of Blue Ribbon BBQ. Look at the link description below. Follow, like, smash that subscribe button if you want to see more episodes. It's Erica and Lee Ann signing off.